As you all know, Southgate has dropped Jack Grealish from the Euro 2024 squad.
Grealish not on that list.
Stunned now that I've had time to think about it that Jack Grealish is not going.
I really couldn't believe Jack Grealish not going.
Even I was surprised by this news. He is one of the most important players for Manchester City. He has won 3 Premier League titles and the treble win in the 2022-23 season. Grealish's ability to maintain possession in small space and open up the game for his teammates has been vital to Manchester City in attacking. His consistent performances, creativity, and big game influence were the key points. But why is Grealish not in the Euro 2024 squad? Did Southgate was drunk while he was choosing the player? Well, it's just an assumption. So before going into the video, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe and please drop your feedback about this video. Before starting the Euro Cup, England was considered one of the favorites to win the trophy, because they had very talented and young players like Bellingham, Foden, Palmer, Rice, Mainu, Saka, and many more. But after the group stage match, it seemed to be opposite. However, they qualified in Group 16, but England's performances have failed to scare the opponents, and the team seems to be disconnected and not working well together when attacking. Saka, Foden, and Palmer have shown glimpses of creativity, but that's not enough. Key players like Jude Bellingham and Harry Kane have underperformed. Everyone has doubts in the Southgate squad.
Southgate out.
No chance whatsoever, and Southgate should resign as soon as possible.
Yeah, I think Southgate's done enough now. I just don't think that.
And I think everyone has missed Jack Grealish. England's performances on this tournament have been disappointing, with a 1-0 win over Serbia, a 1-1 draw against Denmark, and 0-0 draw against Slovenia. Do you notice something with all these opponents? Look at their FIFA ranking and compare to England. I think there must be 2-3 goal difference with those opponents. Was it a mistake for not bringing Manchester City star Jack Grealish to the Euro Cup? So why did Southgate drop him from the Euro Cup? Well, Southgate justified from his side.
The fact is, we've got some players who have been playing extremely well all season in the league, and particularly in the last 6 months or so.
Former England national player Kyle Walker has also spoken about this.
Shocked because I know what Jack can do. Be the first one to say he could have had a better season. I think he's come out publicly and said he could have had a better season.
What was the actual reason Southgate did not select him? Jack Grealish was initially named in England's 33-man squad for Euro 2024 and even played in a friendly against Bosnia, setting up a goal in a 3-0 win. However, the Grealish ultimately did not make his name in the final 26-man, selected by manager Gareth Southgate, because other English players who play as wingers, like Anthony Gordon from Newcastle, Phil Foden who plays with Grealish at Manchester City, and Ebereki Eze from Crystal Palace, had scored more goals and made more passes during the season. You can see their stats and Grealish stats. Grealish mainly operates as a left winger, but the strong performances of these other players in that position led to Southgate's decision to leave Grealish out of the final squad. But the main reason here why Southgate didn't select him, Grealish had also been dealing with injuries throughout the season, which limited his overall impact, and this could be one reason to his exclusion from the Euro squad. In the end, Southgate's selection was based on the superior statistical output and consistent availability. Although England manager Gareth Southgate stated that other players had simply performed better over the course of the season, particularly in the last 6 months, and Grealish's stats were not good enough in the 23-24 season in 36 matches, where he scored 3 goals and 3 assists. Southgate acknowledged that Grealish would have provided something different to the squad, but he stood by the difficult decision, and the selection were made after extensive deliberation by the coaching staff. Grealish himself has not publicly commented on his exclusion. England teammates were reportedly surprised by his absence, with one player even approaching Southgate about it. Despite the disappointment, Grealish is expected to support the England team at the Euro and focus on a strong start to the new season with his club, Manchester City. But the many fans argue that England has struggled due to Grealish's absence.
There's a lot of pressure with England. There's a lot of pressure because
England all the way. They just play simple football.
We got nothing. We offer nothing.
And that he is a natural fit at left winger, unlike the players Southgate has used in that role. In my opinion, actually, it's a controversial thing to select Grealish. If we look at Grealish's 23-24 stats, he had made only 20 appearances in the Premier League. For the City, he had played 36 matches, where he scored 3 goals and 3 assists, which is not good. He also got a hamstring in 2023 August. But that does not mean he can't play. He is not a goal scorer. He is a playmaker. Even Guardiola defend him. We didn't sign him for goals and assists. He trusts in him.
You are here because I trust unconditionally. And Jack is not the exception. Now scored a goal. It was a good performance, quite similar to play against me.
And important in the price the club paid, and humility and humble to run less.
If you look Southgate young squad, they are not as well experienced as Grealish. He knows how to handle the situation in tight space. 1-versus-1 situation.
One against one with the fullback all the time.
His injury didn't affect his Euro Cup because his injury is a year ago. He has been an integral part of Manchester City's success in recent seasons. So what do you think about Jack Grealish? Did Southgate's decision was wrong for the Euro Cup squad? Let me know in the comment. Thank you guys, that it's for today. If you haven't watched my previous video, go and watch. Link is in the description. So guys, see you in the next video.